I'm going to show you how you can merge data sets. So I've got two data sets here, Polity 4, which is basically measures of democracy, and I've got TIES, which is about implementing sanctions. So I've got data in both these data sets, but I need them in one data set so I can start running regressions or making nice pretty graphs, something like that. So the first step, you'll go to Data, and you go to Merge Data. You'll select the two data sets that you want. It'll automatically name it to data.merge, that's just fine. So we click Continue. Now, there's a problem here. Under common variables, you see there is nothing. R is going to match by common variables. So what we need to do is get variables to line up by name. So on Polity 4, you see we have C code, which is country code, and we have year. However, we don't have the same variable names anywhere in this TIES v4 dataset. So let's say that we just want to consider the start year of the sanctions to be the year that we are interested in. And let's say that the primary sender of the sanctions is the country that we're interested in. So we need to get primary sender to be called C code. We need to get start year to be called year. So how do we do that? There's a generic code, a generic script that you can use, which I'm going to put into the description. It looks like this: names, data frame, names, data frame, old variable name, new variable name. So basically, I've already done this. I'm just going to steal what I did up here, like this. So again, names, this is my data frame, names, this is my data frame. I want start year to be called year. Hit enter. Now we can see what I just did here. Put TIES, and there we go, year. Instead of start year, it's just called year now. Now there's another thing we got to change. We want to change the primary sender, which is right there, to C code. You can see these are just country codes under primary sender. So I'll grab my other code here, and then we'll copy that, put it right here, hit enter. Now right here, we can see that the primary sender becomes C code. So now they should be lining up. But before you actually merge these, you're going to need to save what you've done. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to go to my example data. We call this TIES v4.new. Save that. So now I'm going to just upload the new data set so that our JGR knows where it is. Click open there. So now I can go back to my console here, go to data, go to merge data, and you see this is my new data set here, and Polity 4 is here. We'll create a frame called data.merged, continue. Here we see that I have common variables, year and country code, just like we wanted. So I'll click there to bring these down to match cases by, and I'll click run. Now, oh no, we have an error message here. To be honest, I'm not sure why R always does this, but there's an easy way to fix this incomparables error message. You're just going to click somewhere in the console here and click up, so we have the code that it just generated. Now, this little line here, incomparables equals NA, I'm going to remove that. So let's highlight that, click remove. Now I'll hit enter for the rest of it. Now, it has some warning messages, but regardless, it's going to work. So click back over here to the data viewer. Now we have data.merged. Data.merge is going to have all the variables from both data sets. It'll have a lot of NAs, but we're not too concerned about that right now. So if we look at the variables here, we have 99 total variables, I mean. And in Polity 4, we have 35. TIES, we have 65, and so since we're merging by two variables, the total number of variables in the new merged data makes sense. And so just to make sure that you don't lose it, I would also recommend that you save this new merged data set. And that is how you're going to merge data sets. It would be easier, of course, if you didn't need to rename them, but I'm going to assume that different data sets do need to be renamed, so I took you through that process as well. Hope this was helpful.